Okay. So now what we will do is we will practice little bit more, okay, because it's all about practice here. Whatever we have done, we have to keep on practicing, okay, so that we can use them again and again, and we can actually build some concept over here, okay. So what I will do is I just got a website, okay, that is for practice purpose only. Let me. Okay, so this is a basic contact form, let's suppose. Okay, you may encounter this kind of situations in your project as well, where you need to fill out several forms in order to create the data, let's suppose from the UI. Okay, so you need to enter first name, last name, you need to select a basic a country, and then you need to write some subject over here and click on submit. Okay, so it's a dummy website, so no issues, we can put any kind of data here, and we can click on submit any number of times. Okay, but that thing we have to do in the loop, basically. You got my point? So maybe first time we will go with some user, some first name, some password, some country name, and then click on submit. Then second time we will again do the same stuffs in repetitive manner. Okay, got the idea what we will be going to do? Okay, so here what I will do is I will just use the same project for now. I will go to Open Solution Explorer. Okay, just check my screens. Okay, that how I checked in the backend water folders I have in my framework. I just click on this one and go to the Open Solution folder. You can see all the folder structures what we have created. I mean, what are automatically get created when we create solution is there. For now we will be using this data sources. Okay, so there are different kind of databases, like we can use the data sources as well, which is nothing but passing the data from Excel. Okay, so what we will do is we will create a new Excel file over here. Okay, that will be my input data, let's suppose. Okay, so I created a new Excel and name it as input data. What is this input data about? This input data is nothing but whatever data I want to pass, I will be storing it here. So I may be having a column of ID, then name, then last name, okay, then country, and then subject. Okay, this is the what data I want to put on my web UI: first name, last name, country, and the subject, and then click on submit. Okay, so this will be the data for me. It will be maybe the ID, the country, the first name, last name, and that I will name it at first name so that it will be clear. Okay, so in that way you can also create your Excel. I will just give a random IDs, or maybe I will give 1 2 3 4, just with the 4 data, let's suppose. And I will pass any names. Let's suppose I pass John. Okay, and then Rohit, Mohan, okay, and Ken. These are the 4 first names, and I will pass the last name, okay, and the last name. Okay, the country may be Australia, the country may be Canada, the country may be US, or the country can be Canada. And the subject, let's suppose it's a visa application, so I've approved it. This is also approved. Okay, someone is not approved, and another one is approved. Okay, so this is the data, let's suppose I have for passing on the UI. So let me just make it more formatable. So this kind of data Excel you can also create for your specific data. Okay, and then let's suppose we need to fill form 4 times, one with the entry value of John, then Rohit, then Mohan, and then Ken. Okay, in this way I need to pass the data. So how can I do it? How can I automate this kind of scenarios? Okay, why I'm doing this is because In this way, we will get more practice whatever we have done till now. Okay, so let me close this. Let me save it. Okay, and now I will go to my solution and I will create a new business flow. Okay, in the development only, I will create a new business flow, W3 contact forms. Okay, this is my business flow where actually I want to fill the form. Okay, so the activity for me currently is fill form. Okay, and here I can add different actions. So one of the first action you all know is my platform action, that is my browser action, and that browser action will open the URL, which is nothing but this ASP page. Okay, in order to open the URL. So once I launch the URL, okay, this is the Excel which I created, which 5 columns. Okay, ID, first name, last name, country, and subject. Okay, so I hope you have also created this, because I can't see any option to share the file in Zoom. Otherwise, I would have done it. So
Yeah, so
just create it quickly. Um, just added a new action called browser control action to navigate to a URL. Okay, so that we can open a web page. And I just created an Excel. That Excel is nothing but containing the data what we have to put. You can put any data inside the Excel, no issues in that. So those who have done can pass this URL from environment parameter as well. Keep on practicing, guys. Just duplicate the environment and check if you can pass the URL from environment 2. Okay, so that we are keep on practicing the same concepts, configuring agents, configuring environments, using the environment parameter, and all sorts stuffs.
done setting up the environment.
Perfect. Okay. So shall we move ahead? Or still you need some more time? All good, everyone? If you want, we can wait for 1 or 2 minutes more until you configure
Yeah,
the.
we can move on.
We can move. Yeah. So let's move ahead. If you can see my screen, I've just configured one action, and that is my launch URL action. Now what I will do next is I will add another action, that is my general tab. I will add the Excel action because I need to read the data from Excel, right? Everyone has to read the data from Excel. We have created the Excel. So I've added the Excel action. I will rename this action as read data from Excel. Okay. So read data from Excel, you mean you need to read the data from the Excel file, what you have just created. We will click on browse and we will go to the location where exactly we have our Excel file located. So it's means for Ginger projects, practice day 4, data sources, and input data. So you can see I got a relative path for XLS, that is tilted slash slash data sources dash slash input data dot xlsx. Everyone is able to map the Excel location.
Yep.
Yep.
Perfect. We'll select sheet 1, which is the only sheet, and we will click on view filter data to see what exactly our data is there in the Excel. And also we can put a where clause, that where id equal to 1. I just want to see the data where my id is equal to 1. Okay. What is the configuration about? The configuration says you have to perform read data operation. There is the Excel file path, the sheet name. The sheet name is only the sheet which you have, and where my id is equal to 1. I'm filtering with that particular thing, and just check on view filter data. You can see, can you see the first row filtered? Yes. Click on run action, and you can see all the data from the Excel is now inside your output values. Okay. So here we have all the values in the output values. So what we will do quickly, we will create few variables. Okay. So first variable I will be creating as my activity variable. That variable will have my value as ACT first name, because these variables we have to use it again, right? So I created the first variable, I created second variable, third variable, fourth variable, fifth variable.
Mm-mm.
Okay. So I will put it as ACT. I'll give last name. All of you, please keep creating the variables, the string variables. Next name is country. Okay. And the subject. Cool. So these are the variables. I will delete this one, not at all required. So first name, last name, country, and subject. 4 variables created successfully. Okay. So once these variables are created, we will prefix them with the letter ACT. Why? Because they are activity variables. Okay. And we will go back to the action, read data from action from Excel, and we will map them. Like the first name will be my variable, and the variable will be my ACT first name. Second will be coming from variable, which is my last name, country, which is should go to the ACT country, and the last variable subject should go to ACT subject. Everyone is able to see the mapping?
Yep.
Yes, because you have opened this action before and created the variables later. Just move back once and reopen the action. Now you will be able to see them. So 4 variables, 4 activity variables we just created, and whatever data we are passing from Excel, we are storing them into the variable. Just, and now once you map them correctly, you click on run action. Okay, so you will see your variables are now updated. If you go to back to the variables tab, you can see first name is initialized with John, last name is initialized with Carter, country is Australia, and subject is approved. So all of the values which we read from Excel are now inside our variables. If you run the action, this Excel action. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. So I hope everyone is with me. If anyone is behind, anyone is lagging, anyone is not able to reach this point, feel free to ask, or feel free to say we can wait, but please do till this point. You need to configure a read data from Excel action. You need to map the output values properly to the variables what we have defined. Okay. These variables we have created in the variables tab, prefix ACT and all. Okay. Shall we move ahead? All good?
Yes.
Yes, yes, yes. I should have a polling mechanism here in Zoom so that So we'll move forward. Okay. If anyone have any issues, please feel free to ask. Now, what we will do is we will go to our page contact form. Okay. We will go to this contact form and we will get the XPath. Okay. For this first name. So keep on. I mean, you should be very fast in writing the XPath now. Can anyone please ping me the XPath? Anyways, you will be using it for your work. So just help me also because I'm little bit weak in writing XPath. Okay. So I need input from you guys. What should I do now? I need to write an XPath. Oh, I'm started getting the options. Oh, chats. Oh, great, great, great. Type equal to text. Lily says, or Romel says, ID equal to first name. So I said yes. ID equal to ACT underscore first name. Okay. Input contains at the rate name, comma first name. So which
Thank
action?
you.
Yeah, which action I will add? UI element action. You all know that now that we need to enter the first name. So I will rename it to enter first name here. And in the operation settings, I will take the XPath, provide the XPath what Shailene has given me. And this is a text box. Okay. And I will set the value. Okay. Set value and I will parameterize it to the variable what I have read from the Excel, that is ACT first name, which contains John. Okay. So I added a UI element action. I renamed it to enter first name. The description I put it as enter first name. I choose the operation as set value for a text box action using the XPath, and I passed the variable. I didn't hard code it. I passed the variable value which I'm fetching from Excel. So I click on run action and you can see strange. I didn't launch the browser actually. Okay. So that's why I'm getting this, because it's the previously launched browser which I'm getting, which has big basket. So I will run the activity now. Okay. Run the complete activity so that my activity says my first action is to launch the browser with this URL. My second action says I want to read the data from Excel and save it into variables. So I read the data from Excel, I saved it into variables, and I entered the first name. Okay. That first name should be John. So you can see John is entered there. Okay. Everyone should able to enter the first name, whatever you have given in the Excel. Done. All good. These are the operation settings we used: by XPath, text box element type, set value, the variable name. Okay. Moving ahead, the same way we will add more actions. The more UI element action, which says we have an XPath. Okay. Now I'll go a little bit fast, but you can also try it at your end. Write the XPath of this one. L name. This time I will use with ID. Keep on doing the same things. Keep on renaming the actions. You are very fast. You're doing it by your own. That's really great. Wow, Rommel has done. Great. So I'm using this XPath text area for subject one. Okay. You can use anyone if you want. It should be valid XPath. And this is again a text box. So I will set the value of the subject. Anyone have done the drop down? Are you anyone remember what how we have handled the drop down one? So try to automate the drop down. If you want, we can do it together. You can see my screen, how am I doing. If you want, you can do it on your own, but just check once. Okay. So first name is done, last name is done, and subject is done. These three are the text boxes. So no worries in that. But we have a drop down as well. So for drop down, what we will do, we will add a UI element action, and we will provide an XPath of the select drop down. Now the select drop down is something like this, okay, which is a select keyword tag name, ID equal to country. So I'm using the same // select @ID equal to country. Okay. So this is the one XPath I'm using to always remember when you want to automate a drop down, don't go for the options. Always write an XPath of the select tag. Okay, don't go for options. So I just get the XPath, and this is a combo drop down box. I want to select by visible text. Okay, by text, because it is the text which I want to check, and the text says it is Australia, Canada, or USA, and these value where I'm getting from my variable. So I will be choosing my variable very cautiously. That will be my ACT underscore country. Okay, that can be Australia, that can be Canada, that can be USA. Why I'm doing select by text? Anyone? Why I'm not choosing select by index or select by only select?
Because we have a text values in Excel.
Yes, we have exactly the same text value in Excel as Australia, Canada, and USA. Therefore, we are using visible text. If we have used value, you can see the developer has lazy. He doesn't change the value. He has the value USA for all of the three options. You can see my screen, USA, USA, USA. However, it should be Australia, Canada, and USA, but the value he remained the same. So that's why we can't use directly only the select, because it's the value. Value is not actually changing, and it's not the value we are getting from Excel. In the from the Excel, we are getting like this: Australia, Canada, and USA. Therefore, we are using select by text option, which is nothing but select by visible text. Whatever visible text you are seeing on your screen is the text. Done. Just let me know once it's done. I will rename this action meanwhile and rename into select country, not enter value country. It's a select country. So be specific in writing the description of the action as well properly, the name of the action. Just update me if it's done. Romel is done, I think. What about others? We have to add 5 actions. 6 sections basically. One is launch URL, another one is read data from Excel, another one is first name entering, last name enter, select country and enter subject, and then further click on submit as well. We'll add that as well to click on the submit button. Okay, let me do it real quick. UI element action, select by XPath. If someone has already written the XPath, please ping in the chat. Okay, we got something in the chat. Okay, text equal to submit. Perfect. Romil said done, Lily said done, Charlene and John, all good.
I'm not yet done with the subject.
Okay, okay. Please do the with the subject as well. Just a text box action. So this time in the submit, I'm doing something else. I'm using the locator as by link text. Okay. So you should be very clear about this link text as well, because if there is a new thing coming upon, we should learn. So link text is nothing but whenever you have an anchor text, okay, like in the submit, if I inspect it, I found that it belongs to a tag name which is an anchor tag. You can see A. Okay, so whatever text is written in this anchor one, you can use this as partial or link text. Okay, so this locator should also be clear to you that you can use link text and directly provide the text in the locator. Okay, so here I've just written submit. Why submit? Because it's a text. And which text is this? It is kind of an anchor link text. Okay, so therefore I choose the locator as link text. We have seen we can do it via ID. We can locate by a name, by class name, XPath, or now we have done via link text. Okay. So I hope so. Till this point, everything is good enough and we can move ahead. So we'll move a little bit ahead and we'll try to run this activity. Okay. We'll try to run this activity and check. Let me run this activity. So what this activity do is it first launch it, read from the data, and you can see all the data is provided. Subject, I'm not able to get it. Just a minute. So in the subject one, I think I missed to provide the set value operation. ACT subject. Subject is approved.
Text area, I think there is some typo in the XPath. No. I mean, that looks fine.
Yeah, action is correct. It's getting
Set value, you need to set text.
Ah, okay. Thanks for correcting. So let me try with this one, and I will give as a variable, activity variable, and subject. Okay, the subject has it says approved. Click on run action and check. Yes, correct, perfect. So I hope till this point everything is clear to all of you. And now you can see when you click on submit, it opens a new window. Okay, it opens a new window which says that about blank blocked. Okay, this is a new window which is opened if you click on submit. And what happens is like our control seems moved to the next window. Okay, once you click on submit, it opens a new window, so control goes to the new window, but actually the control remains on the previous windows only. It's the browser property which leads you to the new window. Okay, so what we will do is we will try to switch the window. Let's go back and go to the browser action. I'm adding a browser action. Now this browser action, instead of go to URL, I will say I want to switch window. Okay, and my switch window, I want to do it via title. Okay, I want to switch window by title because this window has a particular title. By that I didn't mean that if you're doing it automation then only it's opening it a new window. Yes, you are correct. Even if you do manually, it is opening a new window, but my current focus is changed. Okay, so I'm going back to my previous window. So that's why I'm using a switch window, and I copy the title. You can see the title is always in the head of any web page. Okay, so I copy the title, I provide the title here, and I click on run action, and you can see now my focus is back to my window. Okay, so if you are on
I
this,
missed it a bit. Sorry. Could you
sure,
just put me here?
I will.
Was that? No, which
Yeah,
action was that?
this is a browser control action. The same we are using for go to URL. We are now using the operation settings from go to URL. We are doing switch window.
Okay. Okay, fair.
Everyone is able to add this action. Okay, switch window action. I will name it as switch window to back to home page, which is our W3 school contact form. So I want after submit, although it's open a new window, I don't want to go for that window. I want to go for my current window. So I just switch the window again. Okay. Now, okay, let please complete, then we will go ahead. I will again show you the configurations. These are the operation settings. I switch window by title. Okay, and the title, the same title which I get from the this one, I just passed it here. If you're good till this point, just let me know. Okay, done. Anyone, any issues?
Sorry, I just joined back.
Okay, no worries, Romel. Have you attended the switch window? I mean, when we configured the switch window, were you there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
uh, the last time that I
Mm-hmm.
uh, configure is the entering the details, but
Okay.
switch window back to home page. I did
Okay.
not yet.
Okay. Okay. So what I did in this one is I added a browser action. I will remove this again. Okay. I will add you a new fresh one for you.
Yep.
Okay. So now, as you can see, when you click on submit, okay, we got our focus changed. Okay. We got to a new window. We want to switch back to the previous window. Okay. We want to switch back to the previous window. That's why I added a new browser action, which I was currently till now I was using for go to URL. Now I'm using this browser action again, but this time in a different way. Okay. I'm using this browser action not for go to URL, but I'm using it for switch window. So the operation type
Okay.
which I'm configuring for browser action is now switch window.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then the locator I will choose by title because this is a window by title. So I will copy the title from the head of this page. If you inspect this web page, there is a head. After HTML, there is a head and there is a title. I just copy the title. Okay. The whole title I copied and I pasted here because I want to switch the window by title. Okay. And I just change its name to switch. So because after clicking on submit, it opens a new window. I want to switch back to my previous home page. That's why I use a browser action. Okay. Switch window operation by title and giving the title in the locate value. And if you try to run it, yeah, it's getting passed and your control is back. Perfect. Perfect. Thank you. So now we will move ahead and we will move to what is our requirement, because whenever we click on submit, there is a defect over here that on clicking on submit, this form is not getting reset. Ideally, it should get reset and have null values like this. This can be anything, but this should be like this. It should not be like approved and whatever is the last name and the first name. Okay.
Okay.
Because we need to feed another value, another form. And if we do it like that, then it become John, then become Rohit, something like this. But we don't want like this. We want to clear the first ones. So for specifically clearing it, I'm adding another UI element action. This time I'm providing it via ID. Okay. ID is F name. Okay. And I'm using the same text box. And I don't want to set value. I want to clear value from the text boxes. Okay. So if you put anything here and you run this action, it will clear out. It will wipe out the text box. It will first clear the value. Okay. So I will add this
Okay.
as clear first name value. Why I'm doing this? Because I need to again fill the form with different value, and therefore I will keep on copy pasting these actions. Low maintenance, low development effort. Okay. I copy these three actions, change the name from first name to last name, and the operation type F name, L name, okay, for the last name, and similarly for the subject as well. Now the subject has, what is the expath we were using for subject?
Syria.
That was the country, and the subject is the last one, last text area. So I'm using that one XPath for the text area and I'm clearing the value. Okay. So I just need to clear 3 text boxes. I don't want to clear this drop down because drop down does not have anything. We can have any value. It doesn't matter. At a time only one value. So no, don't need to clear this. Okay. First name should be cleared, last name should be clear, and subject should be clear. Just add 3 more actions. Now there are total 11 actions in our activity, for me at least. I'm not sure about you. How many actions do you have? Do you have 11 actions?
Yes, 11 action.
Perfect. Thank you. So 3 actions I added more in order to clear the values. No worries. I just added 3 more actions, Ramal. Okay. To clear the first name, last name, and the subject entries. Okay. Why I'm doing this? Because I need to put another data. After John, I need to put some different data which I have in my input data Excel. And the application has a defect that on clicking on submit, it automatically don't clear the values. So I need to explicitly do it in my automation script. Clear the first name, clear the last name, clear the subject. I hope you got it.
Done on my end.
I'm done as well.
Thank you. Let's wait for Romil, Charlene, and John to confirm that they are also good. Because now after that we will implement the loop.
I'm also done.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. So for each action, you need to think about in that way that what exactly you need to do and on which control you need to do, what exactly you need to do. So here, let's suppose I want to do clear on a text box. So therefore I use UI element action to clear the value by locating the value. It may be ID, name, class name, link text, XPath, whatever you want to use, you can use. Okay. So now quickly, those who have done already, please run the activity once and check, are you able to see it? Are you able to get through it? Okay, done for me, and clearing is also done. So everything is passed at my end. Okay, so what I will do now is I will add an action after line number 6. I mean action number 6. I will add another action. Let's suppose my action name is okay, let's do it later on. Oh sorry, this one, screenshot action. Okay, after sixth action I'm adding a screenshot action. Why I'm adding this screenshot action? Because before clicking on submit, I need to validate in from my reports that the values are properly fed, because after clicking on submit it will open next window and we will switch back, but we are clearing as well. So I want to take a benchmark over here that I am taking capturing the screenshot before clicking on submit. So from platform actions, I'm adding an action called screenshot action. Okay. Okay. So this will take the screenshot. Okay. You can provide a folder name where exactly you want to get the screenshots at. Okay. For now, I'm not giving anything. Okay. I'm just going to the execution report and clicking on take screenshot. Okay. So what I did is I added an action before clicking on submit. Okay, that all the data which I fed from the Excel on the UI should be properly fed on the on that UI. So I put a screenshot action and enable this take screenshot only active window. I don't want to take screenshot of all the windows. It's only active window and done. Okay. Now see the difference. Okay, now what I will do, I will rerun the activity because I'm getting screenshot as well in between before clicking on submit. Okay.
If I find a screenshot action, I couldn't find.
Okay. It's in platform actions only.
Ah, platform. That's one thing I need to learn, where to find what.
Yeah. So in the screenshot, we need to provide the folder as well. Okay. So I'm providing a dummy folder. Let's suppose in the Ginger projects, I will go to practice day 4. Okay. And here I will in this execution results directory. Okay. I will create a new folder, name it as screenshots. I just created a new folder in the execution results. Okay. And click on OK to get the path of this. Okay. So that I can get a screenshot at this location.
Can I associate a screenshot with a test case?
Yes, that we can do. I will show you how we can do it. So and let me rerun the activity and generate the report, because we have we can check the reports and then we will go for a break lunch, and then after the break we will see the looping part. Okay.
Sure.
So because that will take time for looping. So for now, let's see the reports. So I just run the activity. My activity is successful. You can see the text boxes are also clear. And now if you open again the screenshot action, which is number 7th. Okay. This one, you can see it has taken the screenshot. Okay. So now we will quickly generate the report. How we can generate the report? Just check on my screen. Focus here. There is this this thing. Okay. If you slide out right side, you will get here some pie chart, something for report options. Okay. On the screen. Where exactly? In the top. If you go to this one, you see report options. You click on it. Okay. It says open business flow execution, produce business flow execution report, and this. So for now, I'm opening the summary page only. Okay. So this is the summary page, which says there is one activity. Okay. Which has 12 actions, and all the complete activities passed as all the 12 actions are passed. If you click on generate report, this is the report which is generated. Wow. Automatically generated report. Okay. So in this one, in this report, basically, we can see how many automated runner is one only business flow, that is W3 contact form. Inside that we have one activity fill form. Inside that we have these 12 actions. Okay. And you can go to the each of the action and check what exactly the data was passed there. Okay. Then UI element action, launch. Okay. So everything is there. You can see all the things are already there. Read data from Excel. So you can see when you click read data from Excel, all the values of from the Excel, it is captured there. Okay. What is the Excel path? What is the sheet name? Which column? Everything is there. First name, if you enter the first name, it comes there. Last name, it comes there. Okay. Country, whatever country you have selected, it's a drop down operation. Okay. So you can see it's select by text. Subject, this is a text box again, which has having this XPath. Value is approved, passed via variable. Okay. So all the details are there. These are the screenshots which are captured. Okay. You can see these are embedded inside it. Okay.
So yeah.
Then we clicked on submit. This is the submit one. Okay. Sorry, this is the switch window one. Then we are clearing the first name. This is the first name. This is the last name. Okay. The action is passed.
I got one question. It's about
Yeah.
screenshot.
Mhm.
It takes a screenshot as if a
Yeah.
Windows screenshot. Isn't it a way to take a screenshot as in a full page screenshot? Because, for example, this screenshot takes just this part. I'm just curious because this one doesn't give me what was there in first name and last name, for example.
Yes, exactly. Because it just takes the screenshots. What is how Selenium works is like whenever we enter a value or click on this value, this page automatically gets scrolled and it gets the screenshot of this. So for that purpose, you need to scroll up and take the screenshot.
Okay.
So
Okay,
for
fair
sure we
enough.
can
Now
do
I
it.
was just wondering. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's okay.
operation type at scroll and then you can do it.
Yeah, because I was taking it cue from the iPhone. There is this thing you can take a screenshot if you're taking a page. So it creates a full thing, something, no, kind of that. So I was just thinking, is there a way here? Totally orthogonal.
Not an inbuilt, but yeah,
Here is the page is there, so it will take a full some sort of internal. It's not exactly a screenshot per se, but some sort of internal mapping where the whole page will be extracted, kind of thing in a shot. It's fine. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so you can also generate the report and check at your end if it is working for you. Okay, and this is the thing, how to generate the report. So what I said is, I will repeat myself. We have to go in the top side. You can see, you can scroll left and right. If you scroll right, you can see report options. On the summary page, you will see the summary and you can generate the report. Okay, we will see more on reports, how we can generate customized reports and all those things. We'll have a look post lunch.
I believe we could have a similar report for a full run as well, which have multiple business flows and where we can drill down and all that stuff.
Definitely we can get the report for all the business flows as well, and each granular level. Okay, whatever you want. Even you can change the logo, which most of the clients do here that as well. Okay, so they used to customize the report in such a way that they change the logo. Okay, because whenever there is a client requirement, they want their client logo to here. Okay,
Yeah, I can understand. Yeah, it makes a
so
lot of sense
this
for them.
HTML report we can edit by our own, no issues in that. Customize it. Okay, so that is it for now.